Cali hustler, get it by all means. The people know whatever they need, they can call me. For the green we rushing, no, not Moscow. I'm talking quick, fast, in a hurry right now. Can't be a victim, can't fall short. I just wanna be a baller with my own ball court. California hustling, hustle, hustle. Money make the world go round. Money make the world go round. Money make the world go round.
Listen to it, hear the beat.
Feel it.
You're ready, Pop. You're ready. What's going on? How you doing? That's crazy.
Yeah, you just stay focused.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There goes MP, the most hyped prospect since LeBron James. Can this third-generation NBA athlete and 19-year-old superstar live up to the hype? The journey begins tonight as he plays his first NBA game.
Hello, deja vu in here.
No, right.
It's not every day you see your son playing his first NBA game.
I know I shouldn't be focused on this, but I still can't believe that Grandpa's not here right now. It just doesn't feel right.
It's okay to feel that way. I miss him too, but you know, Grandpa would kick you behind if he knew you didn't distract you like that. You gotta put that on the back burner, huh?
Yeah, you're right.
Now listen to me, there are gonna be a lot of people in here tonight. But you and I both know what you've been working toward all these years.
Greatness.
I don't care about the hype. Most of the people talking, they don't even believe what they say half the time.
But me and you believe
Man, what do we believe?
that I could be one of the best players to ever play this game.
Yes, sir. That starts tonight.
Let's do it.
I'm feeling a big game tonight, kid.
Hey, MP, let's talk for a minute.
Getting me ready for this since I was 6 years old, so I'm ready.
Okay, so that's why they say what they say about you, huh? Can't miss. A legend at 19. The next GOAT.
Yep, keep going.
Look, just don't try to prove it all at once, right? Look, you got the all-NBA upside, clearly. So you only need to show flashes right now.
Coach, I'm trying to show my full potential.
That's the competitor's mentality, and I get that. But just remember that it's a long process, MP. As long as you tap into what makes you great, we're all good. No one is expecting a fully formed MVP on day one.
Loud and clear, Coach.
Great. So go out there and have a little fun.
Hey, you know I will.
Hey, MP, what's
Hey,
up?
what's up?
Check out these free kicks that we're hooking you up with. On behalf of Nike, I'd just like to wish you good luck in your first NBA game. Not that you need it, of course. We're all real excited to see what you do out there.
Have a great game, boss.
Well, tonight is the night. It's MP's NBA debut. The home fans very excited to see their potential franchise player in his very first game. Will MP be the next superstar in the league? We get our first peek tonight. And welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brand new season. So glad to have you with us on this journey. In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Chicago Bulls here at their home, United Center. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. In at forward, it's Jordan Williams. Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Bulls, MP is out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's Alex Caruso. And it's Ball in at point guard. And tonight, the first game of MP's career. A lot of eyes watching to see how his journey begins.
Well, many believe that MP is the next face of the NBA. I mean, he comes from a long line of NBA talent. Father Prince and grandfather Truck both had strong careers. I know this is one of the most anticipated debuts in years.
Opening day of the regular season, Grant. Nothing quite like this first one of the year.
You know, as a former player, you know firsthand that there's so much anticipation and hard work that goes into making it to opening day. So everyone right now is on a level playing field, and the dream is still alive.
Now here's Giddey. Shoots over Caruso. Good work defensively by Caruso. The Bulls have gone 1 for 3 so far. Vucevic, a screen on Giddey. MP, the pass to Vucevic. And the officials call a traveling violation. The Thunder have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Outside Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Tries to spin move. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
And Grant, a positive for the Bulls over the last few seasons. They work hard to get good shots.
Well, B.A., that's definitely part of their DNA. They've had the personnel to do it, and guys who are disciplined and patient.
Pass to Williams. Dort outside. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. Dort outside. Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 4.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Pass to LaVine. MP outside. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Caruso. Giddey passes to Williams. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
Just finding the open man and making sure it's on time and on target. This is who Josh Giddey is.
The Bulls making a switch here. DeRozan is checked in. All right, now that we have a break, let's take a look at which teams capitalized from the line last season. 5th on the list, Chicago.
Yeah, they were incredibly accurate on free throws last season. They are an organization that doesn't neglect an important part of the game.
Pass to MP, and we're going courtside for a report on MP.
Hey, Brian, MP is one of the most highly regarded prospects of all time, and the pressure to succeed is huge. Basketball fans across the globe are tuning in to see the debut of MP on the NBA stage. We'll have to put on a show to live up to the hype, if that's even possible at this point, guys.
Yeah, he's looking to make a splash, isn't he? Thanks, Allie. Wow, you talk about expectations from a rookie. Grant, MP came into the league with a shoe deal already in place.
And Nike was not going to let him fall through their fingers. The kind of rising star that attracts a whole new generation of passionate fans and customers.
An interesting note on Jalen Williams. He was the first Santa Clara player drafted in 26 years.
BA, we know who that player you're talking about is. Obviously, Steve Nash was selected out of Santa Clara back in 1996. That one worked out pretty well. I think Jalen Williams will be special as well.
Outside, Williams. 1:07 left in the first quarter. And Williams punches it home.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Picked by Vucevic. Here's MP. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Williams.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Pass to Williams. Williams, a screen on Caruso. Giddey passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Savvy decision by Josh Giddey. This guy in pick and roll action, look out.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Now here's MP. No points so far. Vucevic, the pass to DeRozan. MP outside. The Bulls need to get off a shot over Dort. And the shot falls short that time.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
From deep, Giddey. Unable to get that one. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They're communicating well. And Chicago making some changes. Taylor, he's checked in for Williams, and it's Ball in for White. And the Thunder making a change here. The Bulls have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. On the wings, it's the dynamite pair of Levine and DeRozan. Andre Drummond is out there with MP, and it's Ball in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession, and you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
MP scanning the floor. The 15-footer is good. Taylor's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, and there's still value in that mid-range shot. Of course, it helps if it's MP shooting it.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Levine. Joe, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to MP. Spins. And the layup is good. MP's got his second bucket on the night.
Just remarkable concentration right there from MP. Looks so confident even with the contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. And here is Williams. Screen by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded now by Ball. And it's Holmgren missing. And so MP will bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 3. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
And Grant, when you scan the OKC roster, you see length at every position.
Yeah, it's definitely their philosophy, BA. We're seeing a number of franchises going that route. What I would say about the Thunder, though, many of their guys still have some strength to add.
The Thunder have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Holmgren with a screen on Levine. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Doesn't go for him. Oh, great D that time from MP. Pass to Levine. Now Ball. MP outside. Tries the spin move. Can't convert off the spin.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And there it is for him. And the Thunder lead by 5.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Ball passes to Taylor. Inside. And Drummond with the jam.
He did. I mean, MP understands how to read a defense, including how to spot overcommitments and getting it to open teammates.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Here's Joe. He's covered by Levine. Dort for three. And it's Chicago with a board. Taylor's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And MP throws it down.
Boy, oh boy. Get up, MP. Putting an exclamation point on that drive.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Williams a screen on Ball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, with the clock running down, he nails a big shot.
Big shot taker, big shot maker.
That was a terrible habit.
That is a way to fire him up, fire up the team. What a tremendous play.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And let's go courtside. There's some news on MP.
Thank you, BA. Well, if you were curious just how hyped the NBA world is for MP's debut, just look at that crowd. Celebrities from all over are in attendance, and also his father, former player Prince. And those set of eyes are probably putting the most pressure on MP to perform. Guys?
A lot of big names out there, right? Thanks, Allie. And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Williams in at the center position. And Grant, some players feel like certain officials have it out for them. Did you ever see any of that?
You know what, BA? The refs are human too. Yes, I did say that. But they're supposed to be impartial. So we go after them for a while. It's possible they will hold a grudge.
Thunder with a lead. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Williams misses.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Outside Levine. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Doris, how about the production we've been seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander?
BA, he has taken that step from star to superstar, simply stated. I think he's got the potential to make multiple All-NBA teams, the ability offensively to attack at 3 levels, and to be equally good on the defensive end of the floor. This guy is something special.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Looking at last year, here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. The 4th spot held by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Dort, the pass to Giddey. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking it inside, SGA.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Picked by Vucevic. Taylor. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Taylor with a rebound. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
And it's Dort with the ball for Oklahoma City. 2-point game. Pass to Giddey. Williams, a screen on Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. The rebound by MP.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Hey, you look at some of the young star power on OKC. Grant, they haven't had that since the Kevin Durant years.
Oh, B.A., I mean, those KD teams were built through the draft. So no matter where they're picking, the Thunder seem to uncover gems.
MP against Williams. Back to Giddey. Puts the move on. It's hauled in by the Bulls. MP's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. 1:21 left in the third quarter here. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Step back and fire. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Chicago has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. And here's MP from outside. They get the rebound. Vucevic gets the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Williams. Now here's Dort. To the paint. Can they get it? Williams misses. Chicago has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Here's Levine. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Dort, the pass to Giddey. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Williams, a screen on Levine. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Here's Dort. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
MP getting it done for Chicago. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
Nick. Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Drummond. MP comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Caruso, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Lonzo Ball in for White. Lonzo Ball is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then it's MP. And it's Levine in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Taylor, work in the interior. MP.
Well, MP just has this innate ability to put the ball in the hoop. And we're seeing that firsthand in this one.
Pass to Joe. Levine against Dort. Williams, a screen on Levine. Dort, the pass to Williams. Some room here for Williams. And it goes straight through with a swish.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And here's Caruso outside. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 rebounds tonight. Joe, the pass to Williams. Here's Joe. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Levine. To take the lead, Gilgeous-Alexander double team. Williams from long range fires in the triple. Now it's a 3-point Thunder lead.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
And Williams over to help. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball.
And when you're a player like SGA, handling the ball late in crucial moments, you better get used to being at the line in big spots.
Giddey's checked in for Oklahoma City.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
And there's Caruso. That one's good on the assist by Levine.
Well, Levine has really worked on those playmaking abilities. That's a pretty pass right there.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. The 3 ball. Zach LaVine clears it away. The Bulls have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. MP is doubled. Pass the ball to the middle. Here's Vucevic. Uses the glass on the layup. And it's now just a 1-point Thunder lead.
Vucevic so confident in himself, and his teammates come along with him.
Gilgeous-Alexander against ball. Toward outside. Floats one. Let's go with a 3. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
From deep, MP. And it's in. And that one brings them within 1.
You can tell MP is not afraid to step up for his team. He's that guy.
Williams a screen on ball. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. Dort for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
LaVine finds MP. Oh, he nails it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1. 16 seconds left in the game. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2.
I don't know how you can't be excited about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy at such a young age accepts the responsibility of the big-time delivery.
A 3 off the inbound. He's off from 3. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul. He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Boy, plenty of pressure on Josh Giddey. Got to knock these down. Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
And here's Caruso outside. That shot off the mark. And so it's Oklahoma City winning this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to...
Thank y'all. Wow, listen.
Right here.
I do my best to get to everybody, but we're going to try to do this in an orderly fashion, all right? Why don't we start right over here?
Gary Carson, local news. MP, you began your career with the most hype out of any NBA prospect since LeBron James. After playing a very respectable first game that saw you put a box score numbers comparable to Michael Jordan in his debut, have you made a statement here that the hype is real?
No, I don't think so. That wasn't my mindset anyway. I'm just trying to mess with my teammates, figure out how to contribute to winning, and continue to work on my game. I wouldn't ever go out there and try to make a statement about me. It's always about us. Always. Thank you. Next question. Right here, right up front.
Quick question. Lina Becker hier, Sportbild monatlich. Bist du sehr enttäuscht, dass du dein erstes NBA-Spiel verloren hast? Du weißt, du hast Fans auf der ganzen Welt, die dich anfeuern.
Lena Becker, Sport Monthly. Are you disappointed in losing your first NBA game, knowing that you have fans watching all around the world?
I mean, it's always disappointing to lose. but it's just one game. And as far as fans watching from around the world goes, hey, I've been playing in front of global audiences for a few years now, so that's nothing new. Shouts out to Germany, though, Danke. And winning is always the goal, no matter who I'm playing in front of. And losing, like I said, is always disappointing. Thank you. All right, who's next? In the back, in the back.
Damian Patterson, City Free Press. What does it mean to you to be a third-generation NBA player, following in the footsteps of your father Prince and grandfather Truck?
Yeah, it means I have a target on my back. I had every advantage growing up, I know that. And I've got all the natural ability in the world, thanks to my genetics. When you got both those things, people want to take you down a peg. But I thrive on that. It makes me better. Thank you. Next question. Right up front.
Parfait, merci. Béatrice Corbet, la compétition. Votre maillot est le maillot le plus vendu en France en ce moment. Avez-vous un message pour vos fans français?
Beatrice Corbet, the competition. Your jersey is the #1 selling jersey in France at the moment. Do you have any message for your French fans?
Man, love you guys. France is awesome. I went there to help promote my first shoe deal, and I fell in love with the country. I mean, there's so much beautiful history there, but it's also very modern and forward-thinking at the same time. I'd love to go back someday and spend some serious time there. Thank y'all. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you. Thank y'all.
One more.
Proud of you, MP.
What? You got locked down out there.
What up, Tom? Come on, man. One game doesn't define you. Even if you did blow it.
So now I gotta sit and watch tape with you just to show you all the stuff I did do right? Come on, Papa thought you knew ball.
You see, I knew you weren't that upset.
Look, you're right. It's just one game.
It's just one game. Lucky you got me here to give you some perspective.
Hey, I appreciate it, Pop. You're here to keep me on track.
And you know what the goal is.
Greatness.
That's right. Oh, speaking of, you know who this guy is.
Yeah, what about him?
Just updated his all-time GOAT list. Says that you have a chance to make it to the top someday.
For real?
Mm-hmm. Take a look.
So with all this talk about MP being the best prospect since LeBron James and Victor Wembanyama being a generational talent, it got me thinking about my all-time GOAT list. Now, if you are new to the pod, you might not know that I have a passion for ranking the legends. I've spent a massive amount of time researching their careers, and I've placed them into 5 tiers of greatness. You can find that list on my website, by the way. Now, I love working on my GOAT list, but these guys are so legendary that they tend to stay in the same spot year after year, so I decided to add a new tier called the Got Next tier. This tier contains some of the younger guys in the league who aren't quite GOATs yet, but who, if they continue on their current trajectories, will almost certainly be in that discussion when their careers are over. Now, you may be wondering who's in the Got Next tier, so let's get to it. These are in order, by the way. Luka, Embiid, Tatum, Zion, Wembanyama, and of course, MP. Now, a lot of you might be like, I put MP behind Wembanyama, but they're basically tied, as I see it. And if MP distinguishes himself early on, I'll be happy to swap him with Vic. So, let me know. What do you think? Is there anyone who should be on the Got Next tier but isn't? Is there anyone who is there but shouldn't be? Hit me up on social. We'll talk about it.
These are the kind of people you want on your side if they're going to call you the GOAT someday.
Oh, come on, Pop. Media doesn't matter. It's all about winning games.
You're wrong. You need to understand how these people see you. I wish I would have played the game when I was your age.
Look, all due respect, Pop, I'm not like you. I'm not going to make the same mistakes you did.
I spent the best years of my career in losing situations because winning organizations didn't see me as someone who had their head screwed on top.
Because you didn't, though.
Not at first, okay? But when I was with Dallas, they gave me a shot. Could have been sooner if I had played the game.
All right.
Son, you're trying to do something that nobody's ever done before. And when you do it, believe me, you will do it. There's gonna be no question who the GOAT is.
Short memory. On to the next one.
No, he didn't set any NBA records. But MP did enough to justify all the hype going into his first NBA game. Boy, that stat line, that's on par with NBA greats.
Come on now, you gotta know your history. Just by the numbers, MP had a better game than MJ. Yo, if that's not good enough, I don't know what to tell you.
It was a good game, but it was still just one game. We'll see what happens.
He looked good. I watched that game as a fan. I was excited to see what he was doing. I'm excited for the next game.
MP got his foot on the gas. He ready to go.
Shaking, MP.
Have a great game, man.
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Toronto Raptors. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. And still so much, Greg, to learn about these teams. When do we get a sense of a team's true identity?
Well, not this early in the season. I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it. That's when you kind of get a sense of a squad's chemistry.
Here are the five for the Raptors. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. OG Anunoby is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Greg, you look at the expectations of MP, it has to weigh heavily on him.
Well, I mean, so much has been made about how he's the next big thing. And Kevin, very often players don't live up to the hype. But if MP is half as good as people think he'll be, this team has a star on their hands.
Now, here's Ball. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Here's Vucevic. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Superb focus there from Vooch, accepting the contact like a champ.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Vucevic, RJ, one of the few NBA players from Switzerland.
Yeah, he's in a pretty exclusive club of Swiss players. Just 4 players coming from there. All of them since 2006. I love it when we get new players from new countries. It just grows the game.
Now, here's Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Over Taylor. Another miss by Siakam. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Ball kicks to MP. For three. It's hauled in by the Raptors, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lets it go from deep. And again, no good by Chicago. Toronto, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Barnes finds Siakam, and Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Here's Schroeder. Last game he had 13. Takes it from 10.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard. Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Taylor kicks the ball. Back to Taylor. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. MP's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Bulls. Barnes outside. Pass to Pirtle. Here's on an open. He's looking for Siakam and finds him. And the basket is good. Siakam's got his second basket of the night.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
LGA for the Bulls. It's been a struggle to find consistency the past few seasons.
It's been a one step forward, one step back kind of situation. They don't need to set their sights on a title yet. They just have to establish that winning culture.
They get it back. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And excel in your role. And that's what Pirtle's role is. He's out there to grab as many rebounds as he can.
And here's MP for 3. And the Bulls, another 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Siakam outside. Back to Schroeder. And he drops it in from the low post.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Some changes for Chicago. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Zach LaVine. White comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dosunmu in for Ball. Then for the Raptors, Achua. He's checked in for Siakam. Trent comes in for OG Anunoby. And Flynn subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Now Barnes. Following the three-point attempt by MP. Barnes looking around. 5 to shoot. Knocked away. Here's Achua. Off target from three-point range. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 7-point differential. Over in the corner, White. The 3 from MP. It's hauled in by Trent. The Raptors have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. To the inside. The dunk by Achua.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Outside, Taylor. DeRozan with a screen for MP. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. Here's the number you need to know. He buried 5 three-pointers that quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Underneath in the post, it's Siakam and Achua. Then there's McDaniels. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Flynn in at the 1 spot. Bulls making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Dick's checked in for Flynn. There's a screen. Down low. Here's Achua. Count the basket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Greg, one thing you know you're getting with Gary Trent Jr. is volume three-point shooting. He lets it fly.
And he is really fearless at the arc. I think because of his consistency. And when he gets hot, well, he can get on a burner.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. DeMar DeRozan credits his upbringing in Compton, California for helping him make the person that he is today. He said, "It gave me my toughness, my aggression. It matured me very fast into a man. That's something that to this day sticks with me. No matter what I get or how much I have now, I still remember what it feels like to have nothing." Kevin?
That's a good thought to keep in your head. David, thanks. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Taylor's got 26.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Achua, a three-pointer off the mark. Here's Chicago. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Taylor passes to Drummond. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Shot by Taylor, no good. Raptors trail by 17. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Bulls, Vucevic checked in for Drummond. Alex Caruso comes in for Williams. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Kobe White. And then for Toronto, Pirtle, he's checked in for Achua. OG Anunoby comes in for McDaniels. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Dick. To the paint, here's Schroeder, and he banks in the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Vucevic. And the NBA looking to reduce the amount of carrying recently. Seems like GA ball handlers had to adjust.
You know, guards can get away with a lot these days, and it's hard for players and refs to make that adjustment. Ultimately, things need to be kept in check.
Bounce pass, Schroeder. Siakam against Taylor. Siakam kicks it over to Schroeder. Pirtle sets the pick for Schroeder. Jacks up a three. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
The 19-foot shot. Ball no good. Raptors trail by 17. Here's Anunoby. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
Siakam against Taylor. Siakam kicks it over to Schroeder. He's looking for Trent and finds him. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Taylor's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now the pass to Ball. Vucevic a screen on Schroeder. The 3 from MP. Rebound by the Raptors. They host the 76ers after this game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Caruso against Trent. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Chicago. First trip to the line for him here.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots. So he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Chicago. And the Raptors also making a change. Barnes is checked in. MP against Siakam. MP, no good. Schroeder outside. Passes it to Siakam. There's the triple. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Siakam's got 7 points in the game.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Bulls. They're up by 10. And we'll get going after this from United Center.
Keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half. He's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts. Make life a little more difficult on him.
Lonzo Ball out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Vucevic, then it's Zach LaVine, and it's MP in at the 4. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. And Poeltl pulls it down. Greg, talking about Jakob Poeltl, it doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
Caruso against Barnes. Anunoby, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Got it. Nice one there from LaVine.
And Ball sets up his teammates. And when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. From the baseline. And the Raptors miss again.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. Down by 12. Siakam a screen on Ball. And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Richard, if there's an area where the Bulls have struggled, it's on the offensive end.
Cav, you're always such a politician. Look, if you don't have a lot of three-point attempts, a lot of free throw attempts, or offensive rebounds, without those 3 things, it is impossible to hang in there offensively.
Poeltl, the pass to Barnes. To the middle. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Really left alone that time. Bulls got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Bulls lean in on their veteran core. Zach LaVine said, you just got to be consistent every day and have championship habits. Each and every day, you've got to have a goal in mind and get to that mindset of we're building for something. We've all sacrificed a little bit for the greater good. Kevin?
And that's what we're talking about. That's what it takes. David, thanks. LaVine sets the screen for MP. Misses the 3. Raptors trail by 13. Siakam with it. Now defended by MP. Barnes against Vucevic. Barnes down low. Still yet to score. Great D that time from Vucevic. MP deciding where to go with it. The shot comes out. Good D by Siakam.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Schroeder finds Siakam. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Taylor's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Caruso. And the Bulls with another miss. Raptors trail by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Schroeder passes to Poeltl. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Anunoby. And Siakam has it in the corner. Poeltl sets the pick for Siakam. And he gets it to go. Siakam's got 4 points in the quarter.
An extra element to Siakam's game. He can really handle the ball and even initiate offense.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Space in the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
So for Toronto right now, Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Achua in at the center, locking down the middle. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Siakam. And good that time.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Siakam against Taylor. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Achua. Misses the fadeaway jumper. Raptors trail by 11. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. That cuts the lead to single digits. Siakam's got 9 points here in the second half.
Oh, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
Vucevic a screen on Siakam. MP, no good. Not a lot of time left for the Raptors in this one. Barnes outside, inside. Siakam misses. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The three from MP. Siakam pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Barnes against Vucevic. Barnes kicks to Achua. It's hauled in by MP. Taylor's got 11 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Levine. Back to MP. And there's the pass to Caruso. The three from MP. Barnes grabs the miss. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. 8-point game. Bounce pass, Schroeder. It's stolen by Vucevic. Ball finds Vucevic. At the elbow, it's MP. Pass the ball. Now here's Vucevic. Kicks it out to MP. 6 on the shot clock. Levine dishes to MP. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Here's Barnes. And again, Toronto no up. And so here is Chicago. Here's Taylor. That shot off. Good D by Siakam.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Ball up top. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Ball. Outside, Taylor. Off target. And so it's Chicago winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home.
All right, I'm just going to say it. When it's all said and done, MP will be the GOAT. Unequivocally.
Unequivocally?
Unequivocally.
Well, first of all, did you just look that word up? Because I have never heard you use that word in my life.
I like to learn, so what?
Yeah, okay, fine, but you can't say that if the guy's career has just started.
I mean, yo, he's going to be awesome.
He's incredible, but he might average 50 points a game,
True.
But what if he gets hurt?
Oh, see, man, now you're just trying to jinx him. I see what you're doing.
I'm just saying longevity is part of this conversation.
I can agree with you there. Sure.
All right, to be the GOAT, You got to do it over a long period of time.
Facts.
I get that MP's your guy, and he's amazing, no doubt. But saying that he is a lock?
Unequivocally.
That's ridiculous.
No, it's unequivocal,
it's
man.
Ridiculous.
No, it's unequivocal. Unequivocal. Go.
What does it mean?
It means without a doubt.